You wake up and the day begins. You tell yourself today will be different. Today you'll do the things that matter, but the hours vanish into emails, scrolling, waiting, and when night comes, you realize you gave the day away. Again. Seneca said life is long if you know how to use it, but most people don't. They think time is endless. They act like there will always be more days, so they spend today preparing for a life they'll live later. You tell yourself you're busy. You point to your schedule, your obligations, your responsibilities. But Seneca would ask, busy doing what? Busy living, or busy avoiding the question of whether this is the life you wanted? The problem isn't that life is short. The problem is that we treat it like it's infinite. We waste years on things we don't care about. We give our time to people who don't value it. We postpone joy like it's guaranteed to wait. Seneca wrote this 2,000 years ago, but you feel it now, that quiet panic when you realize another year passed, another birthday where you're not where you thought you'd be, the same promises you made last January. You think you'll start living when things calm down, when you have more money, more time, more certainty. But Seneca knew that moment never comes. The conditions are never perfect. Life is happening now while you're waiting for it to begin. We're experts at wasting time without realizing it. We scroll because we're tired. We watch because we need to relax. We say yes to things we hate because we don't want conflict. And the days dissolve into nothing we remember. Seneca said we're generous with our money, but stingy with our time. You wouldn't let someone steal your wallet, but you let people steal your hours. You let people steal your hours. You let distractions steal your attention. You let fear steal your dreams. The irony is we complain about not having time, but we waste what we have. We spend 2 hours scrolling and say we're too busy to read. We binge shows and claim we can't start that project. We have time, we just don't use it. You know this feeling, Sunday night. The weekend is over. You meant to do something meaningful. You meant to work on yourself, but you numbed out instead. And now Monday is here and nothing changed. Seneca wasn't talking about being productive every second. He was talking about living deliberately, choosing how you spend your days, not letting life happen to you, not waking up at 40 realizing you never actually lived. The people who say they don't have time are often the ones who waste it most. They're busy, yes, but busy filling their lives with noise, busy avoiding silence, busy running from the question, what do I actually want? You think about the life you want to live, the person you want to become, the things you want to create, but thinking isn't living, planning isn't doing, and every day you postpone is a day you'll never get back. Seneca said we live as if we'll live forever. We're careless with our days. We act like there's unlimited supply, but one day you'll be out of time, and you'll wish you had spent it differently. You'll wish you had started. The hardest part isn't knowing what to do. It's doing it while everyone else is wasting time. It's choosing to read when others are scrolling, to create when others are consuming, to live intentionally in a world optimized for distraction. You feel guilty when you rest, but you don't feel guilty wasting 3 hours on nothing. Seneca would say that's wrong. Seneca would say that's backwards. Rest that restores you isn't wasted. Distraction that numbs you is. Learn the difference. Every morning you get a gift, 24 hours. The question isn't whether you have time. The question is what you're doing with it. Are you living, or are you just passing through days until something changes? Seneca said the greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, waiting for tomorrow, waiting for the right moment, but tomorrow isn't promised. The right moment is now, not when you're ready, not when it's convenient, now. You're afraid of starting because you might fail, so you don't start, and that guarantees you'll fail. Seneca knew this. The only way to waste your life completely is to never risk living it. Safety is its own kind of death. Think about what you did today. Will you remember it in a year? Did it move you toward who you want to be, or was it just another day that evaporated? Seneca asks you to account for your time. Most people can't. We're all dying, not someday. Right now, every moment that passes is gone forever. That sounds dark, but Seneca meant it as liberation. If you're dying anyway, why waste it? Why not live fully while you can? You don't need more time. You need to use the time you have. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for certainty. Stop waiting for someone to tell you it's okay to live the life you want. Start now. Seneca said it's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Imagine if you lived every day like it mattered, not frantically, but intentionally. What would your life look like? The tragedy isn't dying. The tragedy is never living, going through the motions, following the script, doing what you're supposed to do, and realizing too late you never asked if it's what you wanted to do. You can start today, not tomorrow, not next week. Today, take 1 hour and do something that matters to you, not for anyone else, for you. Seneca says this is how you begin, 1 intentional hour at a time. Life is long enough for those who use it well, but it slips through the fingers of those who waste it. You've wasted enough days, you know this. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Seneca lived 2,000 years ago, but he understood you. He understood the human tendency to postpone living, to waste the gift of days. His words survive because they're true, and the truth is, your life is now, not later, now.